Welcome to our channel. If you're someone who loves learning about different cultures, people, and the hidden truths that connect or divide us, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a question that many people ask quietly, but often wonder out loud. Do Japanese, Koreans, and Chinese people all look the same? Now that may sound bold, but we're not here to judge. We're here to learn respectfully. Because even though Japan, Korea, and China are all in East Asia, and even though they may seem similar to outsiders, the differences are actually shocking once you know where to look. So sit back, relax, and let's explore 7 shocking differences between Japanese, Koreans, and Chinese people. By the end, you'll never mix them up again. Now let's begin. Number 1, their languages. One of the biggest and most obvious differences is language. Now, to someone who doesn't speak any of these languages, they may sound similar. Fast, rhythmic, and full of unique tones. But they are completely different. Chinese is a tonal language. That means the same word can mean different things depending on how you say it. For example, the word ma can mean mother, horse, or even scold, depending on the tone. Chinese uses characters that often look complex, and Mandarin Chinese, the official language, is spoken by over 1 billion people. Korean, on the other hand, uses an alphabet called Hangul. It's one of the easiest writing systems to learn in the world. It was created in the 1400s, specifically to be simple and logical. Korean isn't tonal like Chinese, and the words have a very different structure. Japanese uses a mix of 3 writing systems: kanji, borrowed from Chinese, hiragana, and katakana. Spoken Japanese sounds more gentle and polite, and the sentence structure is closer to Korean than Chinese. So while the languages might confuse a foreigner at first glance, for anyone who studies them even a little, they are very different. Number 2, their faces. Now let's talk about something sensitive but important. Do Japanese, Korean, and Chinese people look the same? The short answer is no, but only if you look closely and with respect. There are general differences in facial features, but remember, Asia is a huge continent with millions of people, so not everyone will fit these patterns. But here are some common distinctions. Chinese people often have rounder faces and smaller eyes with single eyelids, especially in the northern regions. However, due to China's massive size, you'll find great variety from north to south. Koreans usually have flatter faces, higher cheekbones, and sharper jawlines. Many Korean women and men also go through cosmetic surgery, especially on their eyes and noses, so it can be hard to tell natural features from enhanced ones. Japanese people often have longer faces, softer jaws, and a nose bridge that's slightly more pronounced. Their eyes can appear more downturned, and their fashion is often more minimalist and traditional. Of course, all of this is general observation. Each individual is unique, and looks should never define someone. But for those trying to understand cultural identity better, these small facial patterns are part of the story. Number 3, fashion and beauty standards. This is where the differences become crystal clear. Let's talk about how people from each country dress and express themselves. Korean fashion is bold, modern, and often influenced by K-pop culture. Young Koreans love bright colors, oversized clothes, designer brands, and creative makeup. Their skincare routines are famous worldwide, with 10-step rituals and glowing skin goals. Japanese fashion is much more diverse. In Tokyo alone, you'll find girls in Harajuku fashion, wearing colorful cartoon-like outfits, and others in traditional kimonos or minimalist office wear. Japan respects tradition, but also embraces cutting-edge trends. Japanese beauty tends to focus on natural looks, soft tones, and elegant simplicity. Chinese fashion is quickly growing and influenced by both the West and local pride. In big cities like Shanghai and Beijing, you'll see stylish young people in the latest European looks, mixed with traditional Chinese silk elements. Chinese women tend to go for a luxurious look, pale skin, red lips, and designer bags. So while they all enjoy beauty and style, how they express it is very different. Number 4, food culture. If there's one thing that truly separates these 3 nations, it's food. And the differences are deliciously shocking. Chinese cuisine is incredibly diverse. From spicy Sichuan dishes to sweet Cantonese meals, China's food is known for its bold flavors, use of garlic, ginger, and soy sauce. It's the birthplace of dumplings, fried rice, hot pot, and Peking duck. Every province in China has its own flavor. Korean food is all about balance. You'll always find rice, meat, vegetables, and soup on the table, the star of every Korean meal. Kimchi, fermented vegetables, especially cabbage. Koreans love spicy, tangy flavors. Think of bibimbap, bulgogi, and Korean BBQ. Sharing meals is a big part of the culture. Japanese cuisine is known for being delicate and fresh. Sushi, ramen, tempura, and miso soup are just the beginning. The Japanese pay deep respect to presentation. How the food looks is just as important as how it tastes. They often avoid too much oil or spice and focus on seasonal ingredients. Their meals are usually lighter, with a balance of umami flavors that feel clean and satisfying. Even a simple bento box tells a story. Each section carefully arranged, colors balanced, textures thought through. So while rice may be a common base in all three cultures, the taste experience is completely different, from the rich, bold variety of Chinese dishes, to the spicy comfort of Korean meals, to the refined elegance of Japanese cuisine. Number 5, cultural values. At first glance, it might seem like these cultures share a lot in common. And to some extent they do. Confucian values like respect for elders, harmony, and education are important across all three. But the deeper you go, the more the differences shine through. Chinese culture is heavily shaped by thousands of years of imperial history, Confucian teachings, and a strong sense of collectivism. There's a big focus on family honor, social hierarchy, and hard work. In modern times, there's also a deep push for national pride and innovation. Korean culture is rooted in resilience. After colonization and war, Korea rebuilt itself into a global powerhouse. Respect and hierarchy are huge in Korean society, especially in how people speak, with different language levels based on age and status. At the same time, younger Koreans are increasingly challenging these traditions, creating a blend of old and new. Japanese culture is perhaps the most shaped by tradition and ritual. Concepts like barue, harmony, giri, duty, and omotenashi, hospitality, are deeply embedded in daily life. Japanese people are known for their politeness, discipline, and attention to detail. Even something as simple as giving a business card is treated with ceremony. So while the values may sound similar, how they're practiced and how deeply they're woven into daily life is uniquely different in each country. Number 6, school life and education pressure. Education is serious business in East Asia, but how it plays out in each country is telling. In China, students often go through intense preparation for the Gaokao, the National University Entrance Exam. It's considered one of the hardest tests in the world, and it can determine a student's entire future. The pressure is immense, and studying is a full-time job. In Korea, the Sunyung exam is just as brutal. Korean students attend school during the day, then go to hagwons, private academies at night, sometimes until 10 or 11 p.m. The competition to get into top universities is fierce, and the stress level is sky high. Mental health challenges among students have become a serious concern. In Japan, education is also highly valued, but the environment is slightly different. While students do study hard, there's more emphasis on social behavior, group harmony, and club activities. Japanese schools focus not just on academics, but on shaping respectful and responsible citizens. However, university entrance exams are still a big deal, and examination hell is very real. So while all three countries push students to succeed, the structure, intensity, and emotional toll of education vary significantly. Number 7, pop culture and global influence. Finally, let's talk about pop culture. Right now, Korean culture is having a massive global moment. From BTS to Blackpink, K-dramas to Korean skincare, the K-wave is sweeping the world. South Korea has invested heavily in exporting its culture, and it's clearly paying off. Japanese culture has had global influence for decades. especially through anime, manga, and video games. From Pokemon to Studio Ghibli, Japan's cultural exports have a nostalgic and lasting impact. Japan is also famous for its technology and craftsmanship, often blending the old with the new. China is a rising giant in this space. While it doesn't yet have the same global pop culture reach as Korea or Japan, it's catching up fast. Platforms like TikTok, created by Chinese company ByteDance, have changed the way the world communicates. China is also developing its film industry, fashion scene, and cultural diplomacy efforts to match its growing global power. So while each nation has its own style, strategy, and strengths, their cultural influence is reshaping how the world sees Asia. So what do you think? Do Japanese, Koreans, and Chinese people all look the same? We would love to hear from you. Please drop your thoughts in the comment section below and join the conversation. If this video opened your eyes or taught you something new, do us a favor. Give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more curious minds like yours. And if you enjoy learning about people, cultures, and the fascinating truths that connect us, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. That way, you won't miss our next deep dive. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep exploring. I'll see you in the next video.